Warning, this show contains offensive content and is only meant for a mature audience. All views expressed on this show are the opinions of the broadcasters and are not meant to be taken seriously. If it sounds sarcastic, don't take it seriously. And if it offends you, don't listen. Thank you for your cooperation with Sloppy Second Studios.
Hi, I'm Nick. Welcome to the second episode of Sloppy Seconds. And we have a full cast today and a great show ahead of you. So...
Yo, I'm Steve. I'm sitting on Nick's right or left, whatever way you want to look at him.
And if we're going clockwise, I'm Charles.
I think he meant counterclockwise, and I am Gary, the fourth douchebag in the house.
all four douchebags are here tonight.
Well, today. It's the afternoon.
Yes.
It's the nighttime in my head.
Well, it'll probably be posted by the nighttime, so there you go. It's
That's
nighttime.
true. It might be posted by the nighttime.
We'll pretend it's dark out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Close your blinds more.
It's dark and out.
Well, the black light's still on, so...
Dude, that black light fucks me over, but anyway.
Anyway,
Ugh.
got a lot of exciting topics coming to you today.
A lot of exciting topics.
Yeah, learn from our mistakes of the first episode. So hopefully this one's at least, listenable.
Yeah, we wrote a couple things down this time.
Yeah, we got paper here.
We have pens.
That's paper. We did work, motherfucker.
Hear that? That's the sound of ideas
I
right
like
there.
how you guys still look at the microphones. Like,
We are learned writers.
The microphones are people.
These are people right here.
Pigs
This
are
is
people.
our audience.
Pigs are people too, Nick.
Pigs are
people too.
people, too.
I saw one wearing pants. Alright, saw
Alright.
one wearing
Alright,
pants.
anyway.
On to the first
So,
topic.
first
So,
topic.
how was you guys' New Year's? I mean, I was with most of you except for Charles.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's hear from Charles first.
Yeah,
since
well,
we weren't
Charles,
with
we
him.
all
on
know
New
our
Year.
story.
Alright, so for my story, my New Year's, my buddy Nick, he calls me up, he says, hey, you want to go to a mansion party? I was like, alright, a mansion party sounds awesome. But after that, he says, alright, first when we get there, it's going to be like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But don't worry. But he says, don't worry, once you get inside, it's going to be cool. I'm like, alright.
Was it in the middle of nowhere?
It was. It literally was in the middle of nowhere, like a deserted vineyard, like that no one's ever been to. Like, yeah, I had to go off like a dirt road.
Oh my god.
You know, I thought I was gonna die that
Like, let me
night.
ask you this: were there animal skulls hanging on the walls?
No, but there were road construction signs hanging on the walls.
That is
So-
the worst part.
Oh my
I have a
God.
very
Possibly
serious
metal
question
door.
too. Was Leatherface running around outside shouting?
I didn't find them.
Did you hear
All right.
random chainsaws and people say, "Shh, just go back to bed, it's okay"?
How was the mansion party inside?
Inside was pure mayhem. There's people everywhere. You couldn't move. It was like 3 stories, beer pong like on every story, pool tables everywhere. It was hands down like one of the best parties.
Was the place abandoned or was it?
It was like apparently 2 people lived there, but it looked abandoned.
Oh, okay.
And they just kind of live there now.
Were they at the party?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the 2 guys were there. Like
We just walked into some guy's
We just-
house
we
and
just
we're like, "Mansion party!"
I don't know. It could have been like urban exploring. Like you didn't walk into a fucking.
that's true.
Parkour.
Yeah, parkour.
That's true.
Parkour.
But the best part of the night, the best part was we were playing beer pong, and I told Steve this story, but this is by far the most awesome beer pong shot I ever did. So I threw it, and it missed, so I got it back, and then I had to do a trick shot. I had to do it behind the back.
Uh-huh.
So as I'm like already gone. I'm drunk as hell, and I'm like just doing this motion, like this practice motion for 5 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'm doing it now, and then I flick it, and the whole place goes nuts and starts screaming. They're like, oh my god, he made it! I've never seen this happen before, and like people are cheering, high fives all around. People are going ape shit, and that was the best part of 2013.
No, that does sound like-
that does sound the best part of
And it
2013.
was like
Fuck
the last
curing
night,
cancer. You made it behind the
I
back
don't care.
shot.
I don't
in beer
care
pong.
about curing diseases. Behind the back beer pong shots are,
Exactly. That's where it's at.
That
man.
was beautiful.
are things that make your moments.
Well, see, like me, Steve, and Gary were at a party, and it was like I wasn't even there because I got really fucking wasted and passed out at like
At
10 after.
12, 10.
Yeah, 12 fucking...
12, 10.
It's like, Happy New Year! Oh, God.
I get back inside.
And
Nick's
it
already in
doesn't
his
help that
pajama pants.
I literally don't remember like anything from the night. Like,
Well,
I remember,
here,
like,
well-
a collective 10 minutes.
Let me tell you about this, because I wish you were awake for this, because it would have been a lot funnier if you were. Like, me and Anna and Gary all go outside, and, like, we're just standing, like, on, like, Eric's little porch there, and, like, we're leaning on the brick wall. These two guys come walking up, and they're like, yo, guys. I'm like, yo, buddies, what's going on? And they're like, yo, our party fell asleep. Do you guys got any beer? And I'm like, yeah, our party's falling asleep, too. Hold on. And, like, Gary goes inside and grabs him a couple of the beers, brings them back out. And the guy's like, oh, sweet, dude, thanks, I'm going to pay you. So he hands Gary, like, $3. And he's like, here's for the beers. Use it wisely. And then we're like, okay, dude, okay. And, like, he breaks one of the beers. And he's like, oh, shit, I'm so sorry, because it's, like, spilling all over my feet. And I was just like, oh, dude, don't worry, Bill. I'm like, here, watch this. So I grab the bottle, and I just throw it in the street. Shatters all over the place. And the guy's just like, dude, holy shit, pound it. So, like, we go for a high five. And I'm just like, well, that could be worse. Hold on. So I grab another bottle, throw it, and it just kind of, like, skips in the street. And then I'm like, oh, what the fuck? It didn't break. It hits the curb, and the thing just explodes.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God. I wish you were awake for that. I wish it was, like, last year, and we just had a huge bottle smashing party in the street.
That was great.
That was the best thing
Yeah.
about last year.
But, see, the thing is, I remember, like, a collective 10 minutes from the night. And one of the things I remember is we were all sitting at the table, and we were all drinking.
Table.
So, I made myself this, like, really strong mixed drink with, like, rum and the root beer stuff that we had and vodka, and I just put everything in there. There was no soda in it. It was all liquor. And I looked at Gary. Gary and Luke are standing next to each other. I look at Gary, and I'm like, should I chug this, Gary? And Luke's like freaking out. He's like, no, don't chug that, don't chug that. And Gary goes, dude, chug it, dude. Everybody else at the table is telling me not to chug it. I'm like, oh, I'm going to chug it. And I chug the whole thing.
It was great.
Gary's like one of those devil angels on your shoulder. Like, go ahead, man.
Yeah, like Luke's the angel, Gary's the devil.
but everybody
Luke's like,
at the table-
no, your family, what will they think of you? And Gary's like, fuck your family, drink that shit.
Yeah, he had a good time.
Everybody at that table was freaking out, yelling at me. Eric's yelling at me, telling me not to chug it. Everybody except for Gary is telling me not to chug it, and Gary tells me to chug it.
Sit there, chug it.
And like it's funny because I didn't remember that at first, and I was like, how did I get so drunk so fast? And then like I recalled that, and I was like, oh, that's
It was
why.
like an epiphany.
It
just
was
hit me.
Gary's fault.
Gary's the source of my problems.
Gary, was there anything that happened to you while we were asleep or not?
Well, when you passed
your
out,
presence?
at one point, me and Anna had gone outside, and we were on our way back walking around outside, and this dude was just kind of walking towards us. And I was like, oh, hey, how you doing? He just turns and starts mimicking me and walks with us as we're going back to the party. And I was really creeped out, but I was like, you know what? It's okay. Maybe he's just really messed up. And I was like, oh, how's your New Year? And he still just kind of looks at me, and he's got this solid face. He's just mimicking what I'm doing, just looking at me. And I was like, ooh, this isn't going to go well for me. So we get up to...
Did he have a hockey mask?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
All right,
If he had a
good.
hockey
You're
mask,
safe.
I gotta be honest, it would have ran.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get up to the door, and the dude's just sitting there, and I'm just still trying to make conversation with him, and he's not talking to me. And he just kind of looks over, and he sees that we have a cup of water sitting on the little area where the bottles have been broken earlier. And he's like, whose cup is that? I was like, I don't know, man. It probably belongs to someone in the party. And he's like, so it's not your cup? And I'm like, not my cup. And he's like, all right, well, do you think there's any cameras around here? And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, no, I don't think so. And he's like, all right, well, then this cup's getting fucked up. I was like, so he goes over to the cup, picks it up, slams it on the ground. Fucking thing doesn't break. And he was like, oh, and he got really angry, picked it up again, slammed it on his foot, and the thing just shattered everywhere. Shards of plastic every which way. And then he's like, have a good New Year, and then ran off into the darkness. I was like, okay.
That was like the perfect ending to that
And
story.
you're going to that college.
Oh, baby.
I was like, all right, I'm going back inside.
No,
And
I
we
showed
went
you
back
guys what my
inside.
roommate looks like, right?
Oh.
He's creepy.
Post
he
a
Indian?
picture of him on the Facebook.
Nah,
Yeah.
no, dude, he looks like a mixture of like Cooper Morris and
Oh,
like Kevin
Jesus.
Kevin Stover.
Stover.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like Stover
fuck,
and Morris.
man.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, he's a goober. I can't wait to poke him.
I hope he's more. I hope for your sake he's more like Stover.
No, I was saying.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, it would be.
But doesn't matter because I'm wearing sweatpants all the fucking time.
All right.
So anyway, on to our next topic. Since it was the end of the year a couple days ago, we thought we should discuss our favorite parts of 2013.
If you have any favorite parts that you want to talk to us about, maybe we'll yell at you later on the next episode. But post them to our Facebook because we need like actual comments and likes. Don't just look at our shit.
Yeah.
Put some fucking effort
We
in.
know
that.
you're looking at it.
Our Facebook page tells us that you look at this.
We know you're there.
Everybody who liked the page looked at it. No
Not to
one
threaten
said
you
or
guys.
liked it.
Not to threaten you guys. We know where some of you live.
Actually,
Okay.
most of it.
We do know where most of it.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
We will threaten you for likes. All
All
right.
right, anyways,
Like,
Steve.
comment, and subscribe.
What's your favorite part of 2013?
Dude, you know what? I was actually, I was like sitting around last night and I was just like, oh man, what am I going to talk about? Because like, I was thinking like, oh man, there was a lot of good fucking horror movies that came out in 2013. Like seriously, I was, like, except for that one. But like, I was so...
except for that 5.
Just one.
No, there was literally like one horror movie I wasn't 100% like in love with, but like Texas Chainsaw came out, like we all saw that together. That was awesome. Like what else was
The
there?
Purge.
Yeah, the fucking Purge.
Purge
Like,
was awesome.
well, like it was awesome, but it just didn't deliver how I thought it would. Like
you
I
know,
thought it would
yeah.
be more of like a survival thing and not like neighbor revenge.
So did I, but
And
it was still...
I didn't even see the movie.
Yeah,
and
this
I-
fucker calls it out of nowhere.
I called the whole movie before I even saw it.
Still overall, it was a really great idea
Dude,
concept.
that part where she bashed the lady's face.
It's like I said, no more killing.
Do you like the remake of that one movie you were all about?
Oh, which one?
Hills About 7.
No. The one with the demon under the basement door and she's like, oh, with the tongue.
Oh, Evil Dead.
Evil Dead, yeah.
Oh my god, that movie was a bloodbath. Like, dude, I fucking went on a, I took Kat there,
Yeah.
and, like, we went to Movie Tavern, and, like, within the first 5 minutes of that movie, there was so much blood and just gore and
Wait, what movie? I didn't hear you.
Evil Dead.
Oh.
Like, I saw the remake.
I wanted to say, I still haven't seen it.
Dude, like,
It's actually really good.
Yeah,
I saw
it's-
it too.
it's worth
I
a
heard
watch.
a lot of mixed reviews.
like, it's good, but, like, a lot of people didn't think it, like, lived up to the, to the original. But, like, dude, there's a scene where it's just, like, a girl's running through the woods, and, like, she gets picked up by a tree, and it literally starts raping her. Like, all these
Dude, it's
branches...
like tentacle porn.
Yeah, like...
Japanese people probably love that.
Yeah,
movie.
like, all the Asians in the audience were like, oh my god, it's just like home!
Jesus.
And I'm just sitting there, like, looking at my wrap, and I'm like, ugh, God, I don't want to eat
Well, it's
anymore.
just like in Silent Hill, the first one, where like the
Yeah, the fucking barbed wire goes up her cooter. Like, ugh.
It's like I don't even have a cooter, and I know that hurts.
No, it's like when it's like
hurt.
it's like in some movies when there's like a really good ball hit and everyone in the audience is just like, oh, like I can respect a good cooter raping by barbed
Yeah.
wire. Like it hurts.
You can respect it.
I can respect it. Like I can understand
Well, no,
the
like
horrors
how-
coming out of that.
how people understand that getting hit in the
Yeah,
balls
yeah.
hurts. If you get hit in the cooter, it's gotta
Yeah,
hurt.
especially with freaking barbed wire. It's just curling
Anything
right up
getting
in
hit
there.
with barbed wire probably hurts.
Yeah,
It's like a
but
ball hit to the cooter.
like I will say, The Conjuring, without a doubt, greatest horror movie of 2013.
I really liked it. Except the thing that sucks is my sister and her fucking idiot boyfriend were down in
Yeah.
the basement. So they're down in the basement. So obviously I'm not allowed to go down there.
Yeah.
So me and my girlfriend at the time have to watch it in the living room. And meanwhile, my mom and dad are talking really motherfucking loud
Oh
in
my
the
God.
kitchen. I'm sitting in the living room. I have to listen to their movie, my movie, and the TV in the kitchen. And I'm like, I just could not enjoy it. And I was sitting there, I'm like, this fucking sucks, and I hate my life right
That
now.
movie still
Just
terrifies me.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. From what I gathered from it, it was pretty good.
Like, just to show you, like, how much this freaked me out. Like, I went and saw it by myself.
Oh, wow.
At, like, some, like, 12 o'clock matinee. I was just like, fuck it, I'm bored. I'm
Neither
gonna...
of us went with him. He invited both of us. Neither of us went.
Yeah, and I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I'm bored. I'm just sitting at home. Like, I'm gonna go see The Conjuring. So I went, fucking saw it. scared the shit out of me. And like I didn't have like you there to like soften the blows because like every time you scream
That's
it's
my
funny.
dad.
I know. Yeah.
Well, no, like it's just like the whole audience will be screaming and then all you hear is "Ah!" And we're like, oh my god.
And then when me and Steve went and saw it without Nick, that was
Yeah,
terrifying.
no, 'cause, like-
I was like, oh my god, I really need
What
Nick.
did you guys learn?
Well, no, like
Only for
after
Nick the horror movie.
like after I saw it, like I texted Gary the next day. I'm like, dude, you got to go home and see it with me. I'm not sure if this is scary or not. So like, I bring Gary. Like, we leave the theater and I'm like, was that scary? And he's like, fuck you. That was terrifying. And I was just like, yes, okay, good. At least I'm not the only one.
Most of the time, I was just kind of trying to hide the screen with my phone. I was like, play Clash of Clans. How you doing?
Oh my
Got
god.
important stuff
My
to
favorite
do.
is when we went to see The Devil Inside, and the girl and her boyfriend turned around to me and told me to shut the fuck up, or her big ass boyfriend was going to beat the shit out of me.
Dude, remember seeing what did we see? Sinister. And like all throughout the movie, like we just hear the black people talking behind us, and then like all you hear is like sliding, and it's like fucking the one fat girl is like dragging a bench in from outside so she can sit in the aisle.
What?
Yeah,
That's definitely
It
one of my
was
favorite
bad.
things.
And you went to AMC?
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
why you don't go.
Yeah.
To
yeah. But that was hilarious. No, but like now that like since you brought up Devil Inside, like that was great. Like we all went bowling. And we get to the movie, and like we're all waiting in line, and like they check your IDs to buy the tickets, and then they check your IDs when they're ripping the ticket, and then they check your ID like outside of the theater,
Yeah.
and like
I was
like
like,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. So like this girl is standing in front of us, and she's obviously like 15.
15,
And, like,
16,
Yeah, and she's like, she turns around and she's like, just say I'm with you guys, right? I'm like, no. And she's like, no, come on, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. And like,
I'll bet $5.
yeah,
For
and like
all
she,
of us.
I was like, if you pay for my ticket.
yeah, like she,
Yeah. We did tell her that.
I don't know how she got the ticket, but like she managed to like grab it
She
and
probably
like,
paid some homeless guy to get it.
yeah. So like, we finally
I
get
used
up
to
to the
do.
door, and
That's how you get alcohol.
The-
How many homeless people are hanging out in front of AMC?
you'd
All
be
of them.
surprised.
Dude,
It's
it's
AMC.
AMC.
I never go there.
It's a
so.
lot of
They have the
homeless
best
people.
dumpsters.
Yeah, they do. the most freshest popcorn is in there.
They've got the best.
They give you warm
Half
shelter,
Half-filled soft
everything.
drinks and
No.
pretzel bites.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
like,
a homeless person's Thanksgiving.
so like we get up to we get up to the door, and like the ticket checker's like, all right guys, where's your ID? And she's like, oh, I'm with them. And they're like, well, is any one of them 21? And we're like, no. We're like, we just turned like 19 at the time.
Yeah.
And like,
19 or 20.
yeah, and
Yeah.
she's like, well, one of them's got to be 21. So she's like, oh, okay, I'll just go grab my friend from inside. He's 21. Goes inside, never comes back, and the lady's just like, is she coming back? I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't. She's like,
I
was
was like,
she even
she
18?
tried
I'm
to
like,
bribe
nah.
us.
Yeah.
I was like, she tried to bribe us to get in.
They went looking for her. They couldn't find her. It was
Yeah.
great.
I was just like, oh my god.
The Great Disappearing
I
Act.
love-
I'm like, it wasn't even
I
worth
love
the
being in a
fucking
movie
trouble to
theater.
go see it.
Yeah, it really
was
wasn't
a
even that
fucking
great of a
horrible
movie, yeah.
I love being in a movie theater, and you just know when this happens. Like when you see the retard with the flashlight, with the red flashlight looking crazy. Like you just know he's looking for somebody that either snuck in, didn't pay for their ticket.
It was funny though because she ended up sitting in front of us, and I
Yeah.
remember that she was very upset with Nick at the time for making noises, and we just kept telling her, I don't think this person's 15. She's 15. She's 15.
No, 'cause, like, remember the part in the movie when they're walking and the dog jumps up
Yeah.
and like just starts barking, and Nick's like, "Holy shit!" And she's like, "Will you shut up?" He's like, "What? That legitimately scared me, you bitch!"
And then her big boyfriend
Go-
turned around and looked at me funny.
She didn't have a boyfriend. That bitch wasn't old enough to date anybody.
That was a baby
Go on,
daddy.
please.
Let's be
Go on,
honest.
baby.
Boyfriend.
Going to movies with Nick, definitely one of my favorite things about 2013.
But okay, Chaz, what was? Let's move on.
Yeah,
move
like
on.
any favorite
spent, like,
movies
20
or games
minutes.
for you?
All right, so technically, we did horror movies. We've got our favorite horror movies so far.
Oh
So
yeah.
I want to say honestly, as a Godzilla fan, Pacific Rim was by far my favorite movie
Yeah,
of 2013.
That was a great movie.
Definitely
it
up
was all right. Don't get me wrong; it had its like
Corny moments.
corny moments.
Yeah, out the
very-
wazoo, but.
out the wazoo. But it's like, would you rather die here
Or in the Jaeger.
But like, honestly, that was what really got me excited to go to the movies again because I don't think I've ever
It's
been
become-
excited
to go to the films.
They just remake movies.
Yeah, they just remake
Yeah.
ideas.
I mean,
and-
like RoboCop's coming out soon, and like they're remaking RoboCop. Why the fuck are you
Yeah.
remaking RoboCop?
it came out years ago. Why do we
And
need
Total
another
Recall?
Robocop?
We really don't.
You the remake Total Recall?
Yeah, and now they're playing it on like TLC,
Yeah.
Family Channel for
Yeah.
everyone.
So I
But
just
like
don't
the
understand.
best thing about like Pacific Rim, and this is gonna sound like completely corny, but that really brought me back to like me and you's childhood. Like,
Yeah.
how we had like all the like Godzilla action figures, and like I remember I had like what's the robot, like Mogira or something?
Mechagodzilla?
No, like the fucking useless waste of space.
Oh,
that,
the
like,
drill arm?
Yeah,
guy?
the drill arm
Yeah,
guy.
Mogera, yeah.
yeah, and like I remember I didn't want to take like the caps off of his hands because I didn't want to lose them, and like I was like we were playing with like that huge pirate ship we had.
Oh, yeah,
And I kept trying to sink the pirate ship, and you're like, no, not until you take the caps off his hands. You can't shoot. I was just like, man, come on, I don't want to lose him. And you're like, no, your attacks are ineffective until you take the caps off his hands. No, but dude, like, this is literally what we did as kids. Like, we sat around, we watched Godzilla movies. Like me with horror movies today is like me and Charles with Godzilla movies back then. All we did was sit around and we go like, oh my god, Mothra's a bitch, she sucks, like nobody likes her.
Oh, let's talk about Mothra for a minute, because I absolutely...
Okay, one,
Hate Mothra.
I feel like the writers of the show, or like of the movies, were just kind of like, man, you know what's really annoying when like the fucking moths are all around my light? Let's make a fucking Godzilla villain where like it's just as annoying as moths in real life.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is when you
Yeah.
watch it. It's just
And
as
it's
annoying.
useless.
I've said this for years, but I honestly think that Mothra works for Greenpeace. Because, like, you know, when you're in the city and the Greenpeace people approach you and, like, there's no way to get around them, you're like, I'm a mute. I can't talk. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just walk past
Or you
them.
can do what me and Gary do and just like mess with them.
Yeah.
Like the Jesus people on the boardwalk.
Oh my god. That was a great
That was
part
one
about
of my- that was a
2013
good part of
too.
2013.
But, like, the only thing I care about are the polar bears.
Polar
Exactly.
bears are people too.
I saw
Polar
one
bear.
wearing pants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen them wearing pants.
What kind of pants?
Trousers.
Cargo pants.
Trousers.
Trousers?
I've seen one wearing cargo pants.
Like,
Yeah.
To cover
They like they're
They're
smart
like-
bears. They
that's
know
really
they need all
impressive.
those pockets. You know, it's so practical.
Where are they going to keep their Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
That's that's it. Polar bears have to wear cargo pants because dude, they're in like the North or South Pole. I don't know if they're vacationing. I don't know which pole.
Yeah, they
they're
need
at.
to, maybe they go back and forth.
Yeah, they
well,
got.
now
like,
that they're all flooded, they
I
can
think-
swim back and forth.
I think
Yeah.
of like timeshares.
Yeah.
So they go back and
Yeah,
forth.
you're probably right.
Timeshare caves.
Yeah, and like when you're at the
Let's make a
South and
company
North
called
Pole.
Timeshare Caves and only rent out to polar bears.
But they're only
always no
caves.
good here,
They're,
human.
they're only caves though, like timeshare caves. Like we just find caves and we're like, all right, this is part
Don't
of our-
expect luxury, man. This is a cave. It is dark. It's dank.
We'll
There's
make ice
water
bars
dripping
and
all
all.
through the night.
People
Don't
can-
expect much.
People can rate them too, like 1 to 5 stars. It's like, yo, this cave was just so romantic. I brought my girlfriend there for a weekend. You know, there was no plumbing, but you know,
It got a little stinky after a week. We had to poop in a corner.
you know,
It's like,
just in the
please,
corner.
guys, just remember to sign the guest book on the way out. It's just like, oh, hey, we heard water dripping. And then the next night, water dripping. And then water dripping. And then it started to smell. My boyfriend had explosive diarrhea that night. It was Taco Bell
because we
night.
ate twigs and
We,
leaves.
we had twigs and berries. We had to poop them out. They were poisonous.
Legitimate business idea.
Yeah, there you go.
That is.
I like it.
But we
like it.
cannot take human money. We can only take polar bear
We only
money.
take polar bear money.
And polar bear money is Coca-Cola
Yes,
caps.
it is.
Oh, man.
Coca-Cola cap. What about like the pins? Whatever.
No.
No.
Little cap-
No,
Because
no,
it doesn't
no.
say Coca-Cola.
The tabs.
Too many people can get that.
Yeah.
Only polar bears can
Yeah,
get
because we
cola.
couldn't distinguish whether the tab was
Yeah.
Pepsi
Any- yeah.
or Cola.
Pepsi Cola.
I don't
Has
take
to be
that Pepsi
Coca-Cola
shit
bottle
unless
cap.
it's Mountain Dew.
They want to buy the cave. They can give us a 10-pack Coca-Cola bottles still full.
And they keep
They
the
keep
cave.
the
They
cave.
Keep the cave.
You
the
can
cave.
have the cave.
We can always
have
make
the
another
cave.
cave.
How are we making these caves? Who are we
Dynamite.
hiring?
Dude,
Who are we hiring
there's holes-
to make caves?
There's holes going into the ground in the North and the South Pole all the time from the sun. We just go out there, we clean the holes that are being melted into the ground. We call
Future
them caves.
timeshare.
We call
We
them
just-
caves.
Yeah, call them caves, and rent them and buy them out to stupid polar bears.
We should actually build a heat laser that
Just
you
like
can
in
Oh,
fire
God.
into the side of a mountain.
like
and it just
AVP,
burns a
where
hole
like,
into
you
it.
know.
Yeah, AVP.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
from
AVP.
space. It just
Exactly.
shoots right through the fucking thing.
There you go.
We'll
Okay,
hire
no,
the
that
predators
was-
and the aliens.
That was the biggest disappointment I think I've ever seen in a movie.
What, that entire movie?
No, yeah, that whole fucking thing.
No, the whole movie wasn't a total.
No, it was a fucking train
No,
wreck from
the
one.
ending was the best with the Queen alien.
One.
That came
Yes,
in.
it was.
That was the best.
Yeah.
How the fuck does one alien take down 3 predators in the first 10 minutes of seeing the predators?
Because aliens are better.
No, they're not.
I've said
No,
it.
they're
for
not.
Apparently they
years,
are
so-
because it took down
No.
three of them.
Yeah.
Okay, one.
Proof is in the movie.
Proof.
Okay, one predator took down like a shit ton of aliens and their fucking queen after like getting a hole blown through his chest, like he's bleeding. There's an alien in his belly, and he's just
You
like.
know what you're not considering here? Those
Nothing.
predators were all new recruits. They have no experience
Yeah, I
fighting
know.
aliens.
But it was just like it was like
How do
like
you
my
know they're
thing was like.
They could be the elite force of the Predator.
Apparently
what
not.
If what if they're like the ghosts?
Or to
of-
make
of,
Steve
like,
happy, we'll call them recruits.
Predators.
That
Like,
way
my
predators
thing
don't
was,
suck
like-
as hard as they think they suck.
Like as a fan of both franchises, to like finally see them on the like screen together was like awesome. It was like it was like the coolest thing that like they were finally making this movie. And then when they finally fight, it is the most anticlimactic, like most unepic thing I think I've ever seen. Like Predator walks in, boom, dead. Predator walks in, boom, dead. One's left, and he just starts like he swings the thing around, and then it disappears. Like end of fight. Like it was like just boring as shit, and it didn't like deliver how I thought it would.
Well, you know, Steve, that's because predators are disappointing and weak.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Thank you,
let's
Gary.
move on to
Thank you.
Gary, what was your favorite parts of the year?
favorite parts of the year. That's a tough call. I think my disappointments outweigh my favorite parts of 2013.
Yeah, maybe we should start transitioning into the disappointments.
I
'Cause Gary
really-
has some good ones.
I really thought in 2013 we'd be farther than what we are now. You know, like why don't we have teleportation yet? Or, you know, hover cars. As you guys seem to be so gun-ho for cover cars over teleportation.
Cover cars?
Hover cars.
Cover
cars.
cars.
Yeah.
You say cover girl.
It's
Except it's cover cars. We just
Yes.
put makeup on.
Yes.
Cover
Crazy
Yes.
cover car.
Hover cars.
your car feeling a little bit oily? Try cover car. Take that oil right off.
Got a dent in your car? Don't worry about buffing it out. Just get some cover.
Cover car.
But see, the thing about cover car is it's still human skin color. all the makeup is still human skin color. So you just see blotches of like random skin colored things on the car.
You're like,
Warning, don't use in rain.
just like you can see if your car is crying, like the mascara just runs from the
Dude,
headlights.
it's like those gay ass eyelashes that like women put on the front.
Oh, I saw one of those one day.
Yeah.
I
I
told
see
Steve.
those. That makes me like want to kill everybody. That's a big disappointment.
I
in
know.
2013.
You know what else is another big
Yeah,
disappointment?
eyelashes on cars is a big disappointment. See,
It
that proves Gary's point. Like, we should have been further. Like, who's
No,
making...
we went backwards.
They're-
Like,
they
thanks
put
to
the-
I
Jersey
know,
Shore.
because we're making eyelashes on cars. We
They
could be
put the
making
budget.
teleportation
Exactly.
devices.
They put the budget towards eyelashes on cars and other cosmetic products like mustaches on them. Instead of being like, you know, why don't we stop pissing away our money on that
And make
and go
teleporters.
teleportation? But no. Let's just keep pissing our money away.
technology, but I want to make eyelashes for
For cars. Yes, much smarter.
Much smarter.
Well,
It's much
you know
smarter
what
than
I
a smart
blame?
car.
For all the problems in society.
Everyone in our generation.
No, I blame Jersey Shore.
I blame Twitter.
You know,
And
they're making another version of Jersey Shore,
I
but
know,
it's
it's like in
down.
Virginia.
Yeah, it's down south now. Now they're gonna fuck up Virginia. You know,
Like,
because everybody
Dude,
in New
Virginia
Jersey,
was already fucked
Yeah.
up enough.
everybody in
Hey,
New
But
Jersey.
now it's like all of our surrounding states. The next thing you know, it's gonna be like New York Shore.
Yeah,
or some
apparently not.
shit like that.
Apparently not. It's Virginia countryside or some shit like that.
I want
where
the
they're just
Alaskan
gonna make fun of
coast.
like they're saying all
No.
Virginians are hicks.
Yeah, can we make an Alaskan coast show?
Yeah, where we all act like drunk assholes in Alaska.
No, I want it to be like King of the Hill, where we're all just standing outside of an igloo, just holding beers, going, uh-huh.
Yep.
Dude,
It's like King of the Hill.
Soon they start gonna build boardwalks in just like random locations that don't even have oceans. It's just like in like the Midwest. Like there's just a boardwalk in.
Have
like,
you ever been to the Kentucky Boardwalk? Oh, man.
Yeah, those people are rough there.
Ooh, they got fried everything, man. It's awesome.
And then they're just gonna film.
Dude,
Oh.
but like Snooki had a baby and what'd you call him?
No, okay,
Alfonso
one,
or some
Snooki,
shit.
Snooki's
No, no,
baby.
The Fonz.
No, her no, who were we thinking of? You know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of Kim and Kanye's baby, Northwest.
Oh.
That's a total disappointment of 2013.
North Face.
They,
I think
they
that's
named
how
their
North
baby
Face
North,
jackets-
and she's married to Kanye West, so his name is Northwest. That's his name. They named him North.
Northwest.
I'm
not even
have words. Like,
I'm not even
do
shitting
you see
you.
the solace in my face?
I know, I do see the
Gary's not
signs.
even joking.
I'm not even joking
my
about how
God.
disappointed I am.
Disclaimer alert, this is real.
Yeah, in my life.
This is real. Oh my
Warning:
God.
people are horrible to their
I thought
children.
naming my kid Hand Grenade was a bad idea, but that sounds better than.
No,
better than
that kind of rolls off the tongue. Hand
And
grenade,
grenade
papola.
papola. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
There we
Yeah.
go.
You know, Northwest, that's just like a pun. You know, it's like a really bad pun.
They pretty much just fuck that kid for the
For
rest
his
of
life.
What if
Yes.
they go? What if they get severely put in debt and then they have to send their kid to a regular public school? Like he's gonna get his ass whooped every day.
Yeah.
Hey,
Until he's-
Northwest!
Until he's
Nice name, faggot!
Until he's 18, he can legally change it to something.
Yeah.
Watch him change it to Southwest
So for
or some
18
shit.
years... Yeah. I don't want to be Northwest
I want to be
anymore.
Southeast West.
I want to break
Southeast
away
West.
from the cliche.
But like, there was like this kid. Like, she got pregnant at 18, and she finally had her baby. Like, I just saw the story for this like a couple nights ago.
On
she
Facebook or was
No, it was off
Real
this
story?
like YouTube video. It was like,
Yeah.
why would you put that on the internet? And like, the one kid's, she named her kid hashtag.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I
God.
saw that.
Like,
That's the gayest
That
name.
was-
do you know what that's gonna do to
Oh,
that
my
kid?
God.
Hand Grenade's a much better name.
Yeah, then hashtag.
Like, he'll just be like walking around the hallways like, yo, hashtag gay.
Yo, could that also be a disappointment in 2013? When did
Oh, that
hashtags
is-
come along?
In,
2012?
Yeah, probably
around,
like
around
2012.
that time, yeah, we can
Yeah.
blame.
You know what? We'll just mesh the last 2 years
The
together
last-
because
yeah.
it's pretty much the same year. Nothing changed
Yeah,
except people got stupider.
yeah, people got even stupider. I didn't think it was possible, but they did. They just keep
And I
getting
hope
stupider.
people listening to this show take this as a warning.
Yeah, you know, stop being
Look
stupid.
now we're already threatening people on the radio. We're like, yo, y'all better smarten up now.
We're like Republicans. But no, seriously, like I'm just so disappointed in my entire life. Like my
Wait, are you
my,
trying to say your whole life
my
is a
disappointment
or
my disappointment for 2013 was me.
I was the biggest disappointment.
Of all the shit that happened, myself, it's just awful.
Oh God, it's
It's
just
worse.
so bad.
Hashtag me.
Worse
I work at a grocery store for fuck's sake.
it's worse than the Iraqi war.
The Iraqi war. Thousands of people are dying. Nah, man.
I'm worse.
I
No,
jacked
no,
off
it's the
like
big-
3 times
it's the big-
yesterday.
It's the
Ugh.
biggest
All
disappointment
within
to
like
me.
10 minutes.
I'm just living in my own shame.
Uh,
I
My
am
dick
shame.
hurts
I'm
now.
shame embodied.
Alright, what about you, Steve?
I really gotta
What,
pee.
my-
Go go pee.
Alright,
Disappointments
go
of
pee.
Yeah,
2013.
alright, hold on. Nick is
Actually, I
peeing.
wish we could kind of get that on recording.
What, Nick Pete?
Yeah,
take
Nick
a
Pete.
mic with
I'll
you.
take a
Do
mic
you think
with
the
me.
thing will reach?
No.
No. He's not actually gonna
Alright,
take a mic with him.
I'm
No
not-
one-
Take the directional one and aim it straight for the bathroom.
They're
Leave
both
the...
omnidirectional. Why
Nobody-
would it would pick up the whole room.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not doing that. Yeah, just tell me your disappointments while he goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, good.
Um,
Because we can make that a whole segment. It's called like Guess Who's Peeing.
each week we all take a turn peeing and the like, you know, get everyone like familiarized
But
with
how's
our
our
sounds.
chance to talk about Nick if you really want to?
Nah.
He's not gonna figure it out until
Until
later
he
when he listens
until
to
he
the
listens
show.
to it.
Yeah, he'll upload it first.
Wait a minute, guys.
Hey, I went to pee and this is what you guys do? Hey,
Anyway,
what you all doing?
your disappointments, sir.
Oh God, I don't know. There's like too many to count.
I know.
But that's why we have New
No,
Year's
you know what?
resolutions.
My
Yeah, because no one,
like,
everyone
this is
followed
more
those.
than 2013.
It lasts for like 2 weeks.
Not even.
Not even.
Like
2 days.
my generation, like our generation, is just pissing me off. That is the biggest disappointment I think I've ever had to sit through. Like for nowadays, like kids are now like, oh man, I wanted a car but I only got an iPad.
know.
Like, oh, my parents hate me.
Oh, what? I didn't get the new pair of Jordans. All I did was get a fucking iPhone 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
like, seriously?
Cry your
Like,
eyes out.
my generation, when we finally like become the working force, like our America, like I wish the world ended in 2012, just so like we wouldn't have subject our children to what
You know,
a shitstorm our
I
world's gonna
think
be.
the world did end in 2012, and it's because our generation's slowly starting to enter the workforce, and that's just the end of everything. that's just when
Ryan's
it's over.
predicted retards.
Yeah,
taking
retards
over
taking over the world. The world. They basically said the world should
That's
end.
another thing. I looked at these topics last night, and I was thinking about the disappointments. and I just realized that I hate 99% of our the population in our town, just our town, like high school, everything. I hate all of them.
Sorry if anyone gets it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, there was a warning at the beginning of the
Yeah, there
show.
was a
Just
warning.
think you
All
could
right.
be part of the 1%. Just always
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Part of the 1%. I mean, our town's not small. It's I think we have a population of 30,000 people.
1%'s pretty big
1%'s pretty
for
big.
30,000.
That's a big.
My friend, I wouldn't add you on Facebook if I hated you that much. Like, come on. I would only add you if I hated you a little bit.
I only have people on Facebook, so it looks like I have friends. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit, he's got like
Yeah.
400 friends.
Oh
I'm
man,
like,
that kid's
yeah.
popular.
I don't know any of them. I just accept.
I just
them
keep
all.
adding people. Yeah, I got people in Pakistan, Europe. I don't even know how to
Most
pronounce
of them
some
are
of their
bots,
names.
You know who I
actually.
hate?
Yeah.
I
Is
have
that
to
a
say, I have to
disappointment?
say,
Is that a disappointment in
Luke is a
2013?
disappointment. Luke's a disappointment every year.
All right. Well,
If we continue this show into next year, he's going to be part of that disappointment.
of 2014.
Yeah, of any year.
All right.
2056, Luke.
All right.
All right, man.
So we're gonna start getting into like some seriously good topics. Right
Yes.
Seriously,
Now.
good
This is
job.
where the show picks up. If you thought it was slow up until now, just you're going on a roller coaster
I'm gonna
ride.
start off fresh with my Snapple.
We've got a
Oh my god.
2014 first Snapple.
Oh, guys, I have the best Snapple fact ever.
Ever.
Like, just drop the rest of the show. Let's just talk about this. Snapple fact number 61
Is pigs get sunburned? Just think about that for a second. Think about a farmer out in his farm with some suntan lotion. He's going around. He's got to slap it on all the pigs, lather them all up with suntan lotion. Like,
See, they should make it like a car wash. Like, put all the pigs on a conveyor belt and, like, have just bristles going on each side, like, lathering them down with suntan lotion.
This is the first thing I learned in 2014, guys.
Like-
Pigs get sunburned.
Like, you know how, like, girls, like, right before prom, like, you'll know it's a day of a dance, they'll all come in orange? Do you think, like, pigs will do that, too? Like, they'll all come in orange and, like, they compare each other's tans?
you think
No,
we
those
should
are
open up a?
straight-
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
they
dude,
should
we
open
can
up-
make money off
Yeah,
of
we should make
this.
a spray tan booth for pigs. Alright, yeah.
Great idea.
Because you know what? If pigs were a little bit more tan, they wouldn't burn so quickly. It's because they're so it's so pink.
Is that true?
We can
Yeah.
make Porky
The tanner you
Shore.
are, the less you
yeah,
burn.
unless you burn.
Yeah,
she's
the
so
whiter
many
you
kids-
are.
Tan pigs. No, what if we cooked them halfway? We didn't kill them technically, but we cooked them.
We call
Yeah,
it pre
wait,
Hey, well,
I
I
mean,
mean,
like, step into this oven for me.
Yeah, like hey,
It's
hey,
just a shower.
I don't think the pig's gonna appreciate that.
It's going to be a pig.
I think they're gonna be pretty. Yeah, I think they're gonna be pretty burned either way. Then from the sun or from our oven.
These pigs aren't kosher.
all right. So technically they're gonna get burned either way.
Yeah, it's not
This-
gonna go well.
So we'll spray
Wait,
tan them.
what if the farmer's like a sick pervert? Like he just goes, "Hey, come here."
Yeah,
That's how he gets his
Grab-
jollies.
Just put an interesting picture into my mind. Can you imagine a pig laying on the beach? It's got a bikini and a bikini on. The farmer goes up behind him and does the bikini. He's like, "Yeah, you want me to lather your back, don't you?" So yeah, lotion on him.
Photoshop, here we come.
Yep.
Chaz, you know Photoshop, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make some
Pig tan
I
lotion.
think we should call this episode
Pig tan lotion.
Pig tan lotion.
Yeah, I like pig
There we
tan
go.
lotion.
I really think there's a market for it too, like a huge demographic
Yeah.
of pigs that really
Dude,
want.
I mean,
something.
We gotta go on Shark Tank.
If
Yeah,
That's a
we
good
could go on
idea.
Shark Tank, and they'll be like, "Yo, are you serious?" I'm like, "Damn right, I'm serious."
You know, there's a market for pig tan lotion that no one is, acquiring.
Or tapped into.
Yeah.
Like it's there. The idea is there. Nobody has tapped in
I mean,
and marketed.
Snapple
Pig-
just told me pigs get sunburned. You go to the store and see pig
Snapple-
suntan lotion anywhere?
Snapple literally gives away $1 million to everyone
Yeah, and their
because
ideas.
all the facts. Just read the facts.
Well,
Yeah.
does that mean
And then
like
solve the
pigs
problem.
can get skin cancer?
Oh yeah,
Like, if they get
oh,
burned
yeah,
too
yeah,
much?
yeah. Everybody can get skin cancer.
Oh, dude, we gotta fight this.
We gotta-
Fuck
I mean,
people
I-
cancer. I don't want these pigs
Yo.
with cancer.
PETA would love you right now.
Yeah, Peter, if you're listening,
Please endorse us. We need better mics.
and just think,
And
if we actually do this,
And
think of
pig
how many
tan
pigs' lives we'll save.
yeah, Peter, make pig.
We'll
tan.
get Rise Against to back us, and we'll get them to write a song called Pig Cancer, and like it'll be
pig tan.
Yo, I got it, guys. Pig Aid.
Pig Aid.
We'll just get all the bands in the world.
And we could do a marathon.
We'll do a whole-
like
yeah, a whole
5K,
marathon.
Yeah,
Yep.
people
Yep.
run for
And
pigs.
and
Walk
the good
for
thing
pigs.
about this is you don't have to feel bad if the product is tested on animals because it's
It's
by-
made.
It's made for animals.
by animals.
like they gather pigs into like a room, like marketing the ideas, like, yo, pigs, what do you think about the new pig tan lotion? You know, it's just dead
It's just
silent.
like shit.
It's like you get a big factory, you rent it out to you get all the workers, they're all pigs, they got the little scrubs on and the masks, and they're in the chemical factory.
They're coming up with a suntan lotion chemical spray.
How about I just gather all the pigs and live on a little island with my pigs, and we'll call ourselves the Pigography of America.
Well, that'll be like Metalocalypse, like the
Yeah.
home for wayward kitties.
Yeah. It would be like the home for wayward pigs, and it'd just be like a
But they're not
utopia,
wayward,
a
I just
utopia
kidnap
of pigs.
No, they're
Wait,
not
you just
wayward.
kidnap
I
pigs?
kidnap
All right, now we're getting.
Now we're
into
getting into Peter's not going to be happy.
Yeah,
with that.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, I kidnapped them from their.
These
like,
pigs are being
abusive
taken
owners.
against their will.
Yeah,
but
you
their-
gotta
their
ask
owners
them.
are abusive.
What if they're
The
into
owners of that
S&M?
pervert that I was talking about who wrote the
What if
rules.
they're into that? What if
Yeah,
they're like
you gotta ask them if they're okay with it.
like when
Well,
they squeal, they may be
until they're
squealing with
16,
pleasure.
They're not legally consenting adults. So
Well,
they need to be
just
16.
because it's not a legally consenting adult doesn't mean I can't go out and take it. It's the same thing with a child. You can't run out and be like, "Oh, the parents are abusive to their 4-year-old. I'm gonna fucking steal it." Like, no,
That's like the blind side now.
I'm afraid
It's
of
like,
like-
you gotta pick up black children off the side of the road. And
It's like, oh man, he's huge. Come here, you're playing football. Let's go.
let's go. You're living in my house. Man.
yo, guys, think
What
about,
if we could
How do you feel about endorsement deals?
how do you feel about a pig football team?
All right, now we're just
No.
getting ridiculous.
Pigskin playing with pigskin. It'd be great.
Instead of the Washington Redskins,
and-
it's
yeah,
the Washington
and wait,
Pigskins.
and
Yep. Yo! Oh
When
my
they-
god. This
and when they
episode has to
win-
be called Pigskin.
Great,
when
great
they win-
ideas. Please endorse.
When they win, we take them out to Denny's and feed them a bunch of pigs.
No, instead of the puppy bowl, it's the pig bowl.
It'd be great.
Oh my god. Now the coach brings them to like Pizza Hut, like, I'm proud of you guys, you know, doing your job.
It's like, Johnson, stop pooping in the end zone. We gotta score.
They get extra bacon on their
It's like-
pizza.
Bacon on the pizza.
Wait, what is that cannibalism?
Yes,
I've always
it
wanted
is.
to know.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
that's,
It's
that's
absolutely
definitely that's like the
cannibalism.
definition of cannibalism.
It's like
You
that
grabbed your
bacon.
arm and like cooked it and ate it.
It's like bacon with Macon.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Macon just loves his bacon, don't you, Macon? And he's just like this little pig sitting in the corner, like, here, have some more bacon. They just start throwing bacon at this pig.
It's like the episode of Family Guy where the seagulls are sitting there out in the dump and they're like, "Oh, you want to eat something good? There's really good things with those KFC buckets." I was like, "Dude, there's birds in there." What?
Yeah, in Anchorman 2, the fucking bat wings. He's just like, this is really good bat wing meat. You know what they call it? Chicken of the cave.
2013.
You know what they call cats? Cats.
Chicken of the railroad. It's like they don't call that. I think you're starting to be a little bit racist.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Fucking
All
pig.
right, Pigskins playing with Pigskin. I think that's the tagline for the team. But like, if you did have a team of pigs, are you gonna have them compete against real people or form a whole league
Of pig people?
pigs?
Hold on.
Like,
I
We
think
should
it-
get the Eagles.
I was gonna
like,
say it would be even a better idea if you just made an animal league.
yeah, like,
I know.
like how,
yeah,
like,
but then this
No, no,
is like
hear me out, hear me out, hear me
this is
out, hear me out,
crazy
hear me
now
out.
because
'Cause,
we're
like,
gonna,
like
Are we
you
gonna
take the
segregate
Philadelphia
the pigs?
Eagles, we get a team of Eagles for Philadelphia.
We can-
Yeah.
we
Like
should
the
get a
Miami
team.
Dolphins, we get a team
Wait, what
of
about
Dolphins.
What about like the
They're the
Redskins?
easiest ones to beat because Dolphins can't run on land.
They'll be just
they're
flopping
just
around.
flopping
It's just like,
on the
It's
field.
just like the real
It's like,
life Miami
oh.
Dolphins. They suck.
Miami Dolphins are 0-14 because their team keeps dying
Sorry,
on the
Tom.
field.
Miami
We have to
people
bring
listening.
They have to
recruits
hire
up
a
from
new
Florida
team.
every week.
Sorry if you're listening and you're a Dolphin. We mean no offense by this.
And you're a dolphin.
Yeah, I mean they tried to save us from the world ending. We didn't
But what
listen
about
to
like
them.
what about teams like the Redskins? Like, do we like raise?
Well, no, we'll
Indians,
just
like,
make
raise,
our.
like
We could just
raise
make,
Native Americans from the grave and have them fight against.
They're not
like,
animals.
pigs or something?
Yeah, but then we start getting into zombies, and then we have
yeah, then we have zombie
team.
football team. That's a whole different league.
Oh my god.
We gotta make new team animals. Like the Washingtons will be the Washington Elephants, and they'll go up against the Pittsburgh Pigs. Okay, so they'll go up and think about it. The pigs are going to be really agile. They're going to be able to swoop under the elephants.
The
elephants won't
Wyoming
even-
Wombats.
There you
What
go.
about, what about the Giants? Can we just get like
Like
actual giants.
Alright, so is this a mythical league now, too?
Yeah, I mean, come on, this is a straightforward thing, alright? This is easy.
Yeah.
It's animals. We're not going to zombies and
No, I want
giants.
giants. I want giants.
Well, we
a
can make
zombie
a mythical
football
We'll make
league.
them-
We can make a
We'll
zombie.
put a brain instead of a football.
Oh my god.
And they have to try to eat it.
We have never been more off topic than what we.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
just,
shit. I
we
forgot.
could go so.
We can
deep
keep
down
going
in
with this
this.
for like 20 minutes and beat it with a stick. Or,
Do you think pigs use Q-tips?
you know, that's a good question. I'm not sure. You know, if I bet you farmers use Q-tips on the pigs to clean out their ears
I bet you.
or to clean their tails.
Nah, dude. I bet you Charles could come up with 30,000 things you could do with a Q-tip.
You stick it up your ass.
All right, I want to hear
Do I
this.
have to name them all right now? Or?
You could
Well,
go
give
into
me-
at
give me-
least 3 or 4.
I mean, I was using Q-tips the other day.
Alright.
We've got a big package of Q-tips at home, and when I was at my buddy's house, he had a huge thing of Q-tips. So I'm thinking, like Q-tips
They
have.
don't sell them in small packages. You
I know
that, right?
you can't buy Q-tips in small
Yeah,
packages.
you can't
they
buy,
do
like,
have
a-
travel sizes, but people burn through those in like 2 seconds.
You can't buy a 6-pack
Well, yeah,
of
to clean
Q-tips
my
at the
ears, it takes
store.
at least 8 Q-tips to clean each ear. Like,
But like Q-tips have infinite uses because like on the back it has suggested ideas for Q-tips. Like obviously you have to be retarded if you don't know what to use Q-tips. I mean it says clean your ears. And I think that's it. I don't know.
That's its only.
No, they actually tell you not to stick it in your ear.
Yeah, they do. They do tell you that.
If you look
What
on the
the fuck
back
is
of the
this?
Q-tip
Then what
box-
is-
Well,
I
because-
don't know,
because
but they
the Q-tip
say
is
do
dangerous.
not put it in your ear.
Yeah, it is dangerous to stick it in your ear. You're not supposed to actually stick it in there because it could get your eardrum, technically. You're supposed to just kind of gently caress the outside of it. You know,
but on my
But I want to
earwax
go
are on
deep
the
in,
back.
baby. I want to go all the way.
Oh,
I don't want to
baby,
do
touch
this.
my eardrum.
I don't wanna
The
do
thing
this
you need about
outside
sticking it in
nonsense.
your butt.
I need to prep my ear hole.
Make it ring.
Well, that's how I feel every time I use Q-tips. I'm like I go on a journey and I'm just like, yeah.
Q-tip gangbang.
Yeah.
You get like 6 Q-tips together. You just shove it all in there.
You know what I like to do with Q-tips? I like to take like 100 of them and tape them together in like a nice circular formation, and I try to suck it.
What
No,
the fuck is wrong with
usually
you?
I do that with a Pringles can. I just put a bunch of cotton balls in it, and I use it. It's like a homemade fleshlight. And I just start sticking my
That's
dick
what-
in it.
Yeah, but then you like pull it out, you got like cotton fragments
Yeah,
all over your
yeah,
dick, and
That's
But
like
it
fucking
does-
styrofoam.
it does
It
dude.
does the job.
it
I
does
mean, you gotta get a shower afterwards anyway. So,
Good point.
There you
Wait,
go.
you shower after you jack it?
right into the Pringle can. Yeah, I do. I mean, think about it. It smells
Actually-
like Pringles and Jack. It's just not a good thing.
Pringles and ejaculate. That's the new Pringle flavor.
Actually, I'm eating Pringles while using the Pringle can. Instead.
Well, see, that is
That's
just
a good idea.
It's Pringleception.
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 You're making those
Pringles
poor
in you
Pringles
while you're
watch
going
you
into
use-
Pringles.
Watch you use the home as a dildo.
I like to make them watch.
He's just got like an audience of Pringles. It's like, yeah, you see what I'm doing to
He
your
drew
can.
little faces on it. One of them's
Your
a dog.
home is now my bitch.
Oh man.
We all have had gauges at one point too. And one thing that's kind of neat about Q-tips is you can just shove it right through the hole once it gets big enough. So you just clean your ears that way. Like,
Yeah.
That's how I
See, yeah.
clean my ears.
See, that's another use
Yeah.
for Q-tips right
I
there.
mean, it's still my ear technically, but it's not what it was designed to do.
I really enjoy.
That's
I
how they
like
view
using
the
Q-tips.
uses of Q-tips.
I like using Q-tips to clean my guitars and like clean my instruments and stuff.
Always
Pretty gay.
used them to clean my phone a few times because there's
Yeah.
small little crevices in
Yeah.
the phone you can't
Yeah,
get
you
to.
gotta get those
You know, you
small
get-
crevices.
It's like right by the speaker, you know, there's shit
You go
gets in
crevice
there.
crawling
It's just,
with
it's just
them.
like,
Like I use it to clean my keyboard. I pop the keys off. Clean underneath.
yeah,
It's a
because
good idea.
keyboards get dusty and sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dusty and sticky. Yeah, I mean my keys just keep getting stuck.
Get
man.
stuck, so I have to clean them like once a week.
Don't ask how they get stuck or why they get stuck.
Just know that they get sticky.
They get sticky.
But if you listen to the last episode, you would know why mine's sticky.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That episode,
That keyboard has feelings.
Not that keyboard.
Oh,
Dude, that
okay.
thing's like $200. Why would I?
yeah, he's talking about his laptop keyboard.
Oh, the laptop keyboard.
keyboard.
That's like the whores of computers.
Yeah, they really are.
They're just used and abused.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, you just put them in the corner.
Dude, once
Just throw 'em out.
once I got my desktop, I did not give a shit what I did to my laptop.
I dropped it down flights of stairs. I
No, I
pooped
mean
on
like
it.
in matters of downloading things and watching porn. Like I was just like, I don't care.
Just
I don't care how
This
many
is why we
viruses
need
it
Q-tips
is.
in the
terabytes
world.
of porn.
Because of people like you, this is why we
I
need
stick Q-tips
Q-tips.
in my pee hole.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Forget about catheters.
So
I just stick Q-tips in my pee hole. No, but like honestly, I really think there's untapped potential in Q-tips.
Like, no, I just
People
remember
are
in like
using
grade school we used to make skeletons out of Q-tips, like for Halloween.
used to build houses out of them. Like,
I mean,
Yeah, Q-tip houses.
Q-tip houses.
Q-tip and popsicle stick
Yep.
houses.
I make sex dolls out of Q-tips.
Done.
All right, so on to the next
There's
topic.
one on the bed.
Well, this is actually this one brings us back to Black Friday, waiting outside of fucking GameStop at 11 o'clock at night.
Wait, how does this relate to Q-tips?
No, I was going on to the next
Then the
one.
next topic.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
moving on.
I'll
Yeah,
see
no.
where this goes.
Yeah,
We're
you see
done.
where I'm going? You
We're
see where
done
I'm
with
going?
Q-tips.
Even the people on the show don't know where this is going.
I know exactly.
Nobody needs to know where this is going unless they're knowing where it's going.
This is like a road trip.
All right,
without
just
a
get
jet.
ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
So anyway,
Go,
so
go, tell your damn
we're,
story.
we're
Yeah.
standing outside of GameStop waiting to get all goodies and shit, and Charles brings up the idea that garnishes are like useless to society, like, and he was wondering if like they had feelings, because it's like, you know, you just kind of like they're used for decoration, but then like after they're on the food, you just kind of like push them to the side and throw them out. Like they have like the worst life in the food industry.
And yet they're one of the most important things. Because if you
Yeah.
bring someone a shitty garnish and on the plate, you know, no one's going to eat that. No one cares about the garnish. But if it's like a little, like, you know,
it
oh.
looks good anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, even if it looked good. But if it doesn't look good, you know, people are like, oh, the garnish is dried out. I don't want this. And they said, take it back. They don't want their food. It's like, what?
You
You're not even gonna eat
Excuse
that.
me?
Yeah.
I hate when like food places like they don't have like lettuce or something on your burger. They have like a garnish on your burger. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like,
Have you
what
ever
am I
been
gonna
to,
do
like-
with this little sprig of whatever the fuck?
Yeah, like
I can't eat this.
Have you ever been to a restaurant?
Yeah, where they've done garnish onto the burger. Yeah, instead of lettuce, they were like, you know, we ran out of lettuce. Let's just start chopping up our garnishes and sticking it on the bun. That's what they do for the day.
Garnishes probably know they're retarded too.
Yeah, they're like the
They're probably
retarded
like-
cousin of
They're
vegetables.
probably like we are the lowest form of life on this planet.
Yeah.
Retarded cousin.
They are the retarded cousin of vegetables. That's what they are.
No, because I had a can. I was stocking a can or a case of chickpeas or whatever, and it said for use as garnish, and it's like that's the only thing it's going to be used for.
It's they label
And then-
society.
Well, no,
And then it just
like
gets-
we put chickpeas on our salads at
It
work.
doesn't matter. People avoid them.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have you gotten a salad and like I
I
can't wait to
honestly-
dig into these
Yeah,
chickpeas?
I've never eaten
This one lady comes in like once or twice every week. The only thing she wants is straight chickpeas. She wants lettuce.
I don't believe this.
She wants
story.
lettuce.
Yeah,
I think this is.
I'm serious. She wants lettuce, chickpeas, and sun-dried tomatoes. That's it.
Well, you know, there's something wrong with her right there. You know, right
Yeah.
off the bat of this.
She's
Yeah,
an
she
English
just wants
teacher.
The garnish.
Yeah.
I think she's just trying to make them feel special.
You know what it is? She is the mentally retarded cousin, and she can relate to the garnish. So,
Maybe she feels like she is a garnish.
yeah, maybe
like
she
her.
is.
Maybe
herself.
deep down inside, she is a garnish.
She's
Yeah.
like, maybe I can
At heart,
relate.
I'm a garnish.
I can relate to these things
She's a
because
garnish-
I am
wait,
also
she's-
worthless.
She's even worse than like regular garnish. She's a garnish at IHOP.
She's a garnish at IHOP.
Like
The most worthless thing that
I
there
think
could be.
I think IHOP's too lazy to even put garnishes on.
No, no, they have garnishes.
Yeah,
It's
they
their
have.
pancakes. They have, like,
no, wait, that's IHOP. No, that is.
Yeah, that is IHOP.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
we're
it.
talking.
I know. I don't know what. They have like the 5 different syrups.
Yeah, they do.
That's
They
all.
do.
That's all they
Oh,
need.
No, syrup's not a garnish because I love syrup too much.
yeah,
I
but
drink
the
syrup
ones at
straight
IHOP
up.
are garnishes because they suck.
Man. Well, think about it. They'll put like 5 on a plate. You're not going to use all 5. 4 of them are going to end up being garnishes. They're just there to be pretty.
4 of them are going to be garnishes. One of them's
You're
the
only
real
gonna
one.
end up
Every
using
time
one.
I go to IHOP now, I'm going to talk to the syrup. I'm gonna be like,
What does
one
it feel
of
like
you will
being
be
useless?
chosen, 4 of you
There
will
can be
completely
only
useless.
one.
Just line them up like the Hunger Games. All right, the winner of you will be chosen.
Circle, yeah.
And they
Whichever
fight
one
each other.
shatters first.
They start
Just
going
start
at it.
throwing them at the wall. All right,
All right, well,
Boysenberry, you're out.
all of you shattered.
Sir, what are you doing? I'm choosing.
That'd be awesome if you put the syrups. All right, get this. You put the syrups in a circle like the Hunger Games, and in the middle you throw a bunch of knives and forks in there, and you're like, all right, guys, go for it. Like they have to run in and grab a fork and just start
And
like.
start attacking each
start-
other.
Since when did the syrup sprout legs and start running?
I never said they had legs. All right? Listeners,
That's
I never
ridiculous.
said the
Legs.
syrup has legs
That's
or
That's
arms.
just ridiculous.
I'm
Yeah.
saying it's
They're-
kind of like soccer socks.
Like,
Like they just
They
kind
walk
of
their
slide.
They slide
They
in.
slide.
They phonetically pick up the fork.
Yeah, and
It's
it kinda
over
like-
in there, and it just goes.
Well, you know what IHOP, I want to talk about this, how all the fucking syrups are all sticky. Like, I have
Yeah.
a phobia of touching, like,
Sticky things.
sticky things. So when I go to IHOP, I kind of, like, get the napkins and wrap them around my hands, and I go for the syrup. But, like, you could stick the knives and forks on the sides of the syrup dispensers.
And they would stay there.
And they'd stay there,
yeah,
too.
they would. You could just shove it on there, and, it'd
And
stay.
then, you know, they go for their Hunger Games battle, and then, you know, film it on TV.
we should.
And then all of a sudden
we should
we're making
throw
more money than
everybody,
they are.
Like, we should throw, throw some shit into that when they're doing the Hunger Games. Like in the middle of it, add garnishes into it. just
I mean,
just
they're
like-
already fighting it towards a cornucopia, like because
Yeah.
that's where they hide all the weapons. So good, just throw
put
some
something
garnishes in
useless
there.
so
Yo,
they pick it up. They're like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And then they
It's like,
realize it's a
oh,
garnish.
sprig of parsley, here we go.
Oh, I forgot it's a garnish, and it's
The garnish
useless.
games. That's what should be.
Garnish.
Copyright 2014 Garnish Games.
Garnish games. I'm writing that one down.
Garnish Games.
3 days into 2014, I've already made $1 million idea.
Yeah, we've
We
already
made a
made
couple $1 million
Pig-
ideas.
Pigtail Motion. These are all copyrighted, so you guys can't.
Yeah, seriously,
If you
we're gonna
use this-
track you fuckers.
If you use this,
I swear, if I see pigtail
I'll-
lotion on the market in 2015, you're all dead. All of you.
Where's Liam Neeson when you need him?
Yeah, I will
I
hire.
just see
I
the
have a
lights on
special set of
Facebook.
skills.
I can see the lights on Facebook like going away.
If anyone was gonna like our show,
This
Not
is
anymore.
This is the end.
And we start getting negative likes, like, oh, damn it.
Oh damn it!
Facebook
Well, okay.
statistics is
well,
like
one
a chart
we do
and
have a
just plummets
dislike on
into
our
the
first
ground.
episode.
We do.
We have one dislike on our first
Yes.
episode.
Yeah,
there?
we do.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
one
there is a
dislike
dislike.
on
There is a
YouTube.
thumbs down. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Not everyone's gonna like you.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? This one's gonna be 12 times better. Because you know what's coming next?
Pancake.
The end all be all Saturday night debate that happens to be taking place in a Friday afternoon.
It's better than the presidential speech every year. It's on everyone's mind.
All right.
This is
I
a
want to get real intimate now with the listeners.
Because this is
You
an
wanna get
important
really
topic.
This is an
I-
important
This
topic.
is like
I
should be
wanna
on
sit-
CNN.
I want to sit you down by the fire. Rub some candle lotion on your back. And talk to you. What's better? Pancakes or waffles?
That's right. All right, pancakes versus waffles.
This topic got so heated the one night.
Oh my god.
We were at
That's
each
what
other's.
wasted,
We
though.
were at each other's.
I know,
throats.
but I was literally yelling at Steve.
The anger in this car was...
Granted, it was all in love, and
It was a loving, alcoholic-fueled fight.
but honestly,
But man, this hit home. I don't think we've ever been the same brother ever since. Like, I am a personal backer of waffles. Charles is a huge backer of the pancakes. So, naturally, waffles are better. We all know it. Like, there is a house...
I'll let you say what you want to say.
There is a house made specifically just for waffles. Now...
Waffles.
Yes,
Waffles.
waffles. Okay. Now, I know there's the International
That's
House
also
of Pancakes.
copyrighted.
Waffles.
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 We trademarked that just now.
Now, like, I know there's the International House of Pancakes, whatever. You're letting foreigners into your pancakes. I don't like it, alright? The Waffle House is about as American as you get. They're only in the South. You go there, there's puke all over the floor. There's flies buzzing around while you're trying to eat your
There's
goddamn
syrup
waffle.
Hunger Games.
There's at least 6 or 7 people that are dead.
I went into a bathroom, there's a guy getting a blowjob. That is as American as you will possibly get.
America.
You know what I do when I go into an IHOP? I just feel shame. I feel shame and humiliation.
And I feel like I'm gonna die.
I
because
feel
that's-
like if that's what I need for my pancakes, I don't want pancakes. Okay? And plus, look, waffles make it so much easier for you to eat. You don't even have to use a knife and a fork. They gave you little, like, pita pockets in them, and you could just pour the little syrup in. You take bites out of that, you've just made a waffle sandwich.
Yep.
Can't do that with a pancake. Syrup will just, like, drop all over the shit.
Let's be honest though, IHOPs are just places old people go to die. That's why, that's why flies are all there. It's their last meal before they die. Alright? That's what
Well,
pancakes
no.
are for. It's the last old person meal.
God. All right, so we got 2 waffle guys right here. Listeners, I'm shaking my head right now.
You got
See,
the-
last time I didn't give input.
Yeah,
Because
because
you
you were
did.
driving. You were getting so fucking frustrated at us.
No, I wasn't frustrated at the waffle and pancake.
Just that we were screaming at the top
Yeah,
of our
you guys were
lungs.
screaming at the top of your lungs in my car. But no, I didn't put input in because I
Did
knew
you-
if I did, because you guys were so drunk that I knew if I did, that I would get an earful.
Oh, you would probably
I
have
gave
died.
Steve-
So
Steven,
now,
oh, yeah.
I gave-
now I'm going to give input.
All right.
I like pancakes better.
And wait, whoa, hold on, hold on.
Let's
Have you
start-
heard
let's
of a
start-
Belgian waffle?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just
and
gonna say,
Belgians are shitty people.
Whoa! They gave us the greatest waffle ever invented, and
Belgians
you're
are
just
the
gonna
best people-
shit on that
Yeah.
friendship?
Belgians are the best people in the world for that reason.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. There's
No, they're
nobody better. Name one person.
International House of Pancakes. He's a person and he's better.
No,
No, I'm not. All right.
Pancakes are all around the country. Waffles are just in Belgium.
No,
Oh.
I'm trying to say. It's an international house of
Yeah, you
pancakes.
got Mexicans.
Who cares about
Canadians.
foreigners? It's an international symbol. Like
I
every-
guarantee you,
So-
if you go to Europe, there are no international
So
houses.
I bet you
pancakes-
there are.
So pancakes are communist, or what you're saying?
No, I'm not.
So if Hitler liked
maybe if they started in Russia and they branched out and now they're like
So
a worldwide thing.
if Hitler liked pancakes
So
and
Hitler- if
he
Hitler came to
frequented
America-
IHOP,
Yeah, if Hitler came to America, the International House of Pancakes would have to accept him because they're
and he's like,
international.
"See, Kyle, bring me
Waffle
the cakes."
Houses. He walked down to a Waffle House, he's getting shot.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Man, no foreigners in my building. You better get out, boy."
Yeah, that's how it would have went.
Yeah, but what really makes me sad is I can't get over this line is that the pancakes are the old person's last meal. Like I don't think that on death row inmates are like, you know what? Since I'm going out, I need a stack.
I need a
I
short
need-
stack
I need-
of blueberry
I need
pancakes.
a fat stack.
I'd say
Pancakes.
death
Deathmates? I'm a deathmate.
inmates on death row
Or are you
are
trying?
not necessarily old.
I know, but you said it's like a last meal.
It is for a
type
last
of
meal for
thing.
old people because have you ever been to an IHOP?
No, they like golden cloud.
When there used to be an IHOP,
That's kind of true.
when there used to be an IHOP in Broomall, I used to go there occasionally because my grandmother loved IHOP,
Yeah.
and she'd be like, "All right, let's go to IHOP," and we get to IHOP, just full of like 65-plus-year-olds. There's
Yeah, but
nobody
what time
young
did
in
you
there.
go?
Yeah, because
And it's like 11, 10 in the morning. So
That's
it's
why.
like-
That's probably
Only
why.
old people are awake at that time.
go at nighttime and you'll see all the high kids eating pancakes.
That's with
Alright?
that's with any place in the world.
No, I think what we're trying to say is IHOP is a staple of nightlife for.
I can
the
just
youth-
see it now.
the youth
Some
audience.
old guy's like shaking, trying to cut his pancakes, and he's like, "Honey, that got lots longer
Yeah,
to
but
live."
waffles
And
are
then
harder
she
to
just
cut.
lips and falls his face into
Yeah,
the pancakes.
waffles
and
are
he's
harder
dead.
to cut.
That's why they're hip and what's happening.
Yeah, and they're a young
only the
person.
cool
No.
kids,
Waffles
only
are
'90s
no.
kids would like waffles.
Yeah,
No.
only
Yeah.
young people like waffles. Old people are all about
Oh,
pancakes.
You
If you
hipsters
were-
are all about
they're
your
easier to
pancakes.
cut.
I like pancakes before they were
Dude,
international.
I don't like waffles because they're crispy. Like I don't. When I eat pancakes, I'm like, this is soft and wonderful. And
You
fluffy
can
in my
make
mouth.
waffles soft. Have you tried an Eggo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
I don't
soft,
see-
They're crunchy.
I don't see no
And if they're soft,
freezer.
it's because they're freezer burned.
I don't see Eggo pancakes. There's waffles.
Yes, there are. There are Eggo.
Yeah, but
There
they're
are Eggo
shitty and
pancakes.
nobody buys them.
and they're shitty.
Granted, I disclaimer. I don't approve of frozen
Yeah.
pancakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not.
Only
Fucking
fresh
disgusting.
made.
Angie
You're-
Robert could go fuck
Nor am I a
herself.
huge fan
Than a frozen
of
pancake.
frozen waffles. I prefer when waffles are made fresh.
Yeah.
They're
I think
so
that
much
I
better.
think that's granted.
I think that's granted with
anything.
most food.
And, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
most-
most
yeah.
things.
Frozen food stocks.
Unless you're high or drunk.
Even then,
Even
I can't
then,
cook it all the
it's
way.
still
Then
sucks.
you're pushing the
Yeah,
boundaries.
it still sucks.
Yeah. It's what's good when you buy like frozen foods and then like fry them or something, like pan fry them instead of putting them in the microwave. Like
I've actually
taquitos,
never-
like taquitos, you can pan fry them, and they taste so much better, so much better,
So much.
so
I don't
much
know.
better. It's better
So
than
on-
7-Eleven.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what does this have to do with pancakes and waffles?
Yeah, I was gonna say taquitos not have a lot to do with
Yeah, let's
pancakes.
bring it back. Let's bring it back.
Bring it back, man! I'm bringing it back.
I'm trying to say pancakes are better because
Yeah.
when you
No,
you
give me
get
your
them-
argument.
When they
Yeah,
come
I'd like to hear.
when they come to you, I get excited. Honestly, when I get a craving for pancakes, I get a craving for pancakes.
Yeah, I remember there was like 3 months where all
Yeah.
you wanted was pancakes.
I felt like a pregnant woman. I was like, I need pancakes. And
Like-
it's like all I cared about was getting those pancakes, and I used to have these nasty dreams about pancakes.
Like, listeners,
And
I
it's
shit you
drilling
not.
holes in pancakes and fucking wicked diggers.
He would come into my room
Not quite.
at like 2 o'clock in the morning and he'd be like, "Yo, Steve, are you awake?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Let's go get pancakes." I'm like, "I don't want to get pancakes at 2 in the morning." And you're like,
Dude, that's the best time to get
"Dude,
pancakes.
dude, it's pancake time."
What
I'm
if
like,
you said you wanted to go get waffles?
Yeah.
I would have gone
Really?
full
You're
blown.
faggot.
No, you tell her should have came because we would have went to a diner, and a diner has waffles. And
Yeah, you coulda gotten
pancakes.
either.
I'm gonna make a diner that
Diners
doesn't have
are
waffles.
neutral.
You know what?
ground.
Now
They
I'm
are.
really craving fucking waffles.
You know, we should go out and get
That's-
some waffles and some pancakes after this.
That's a revelation.
Why do we always end the show with us
Dine-
talking about getting food?
No,
Because we always
but
do this
see-
show before any of us eating.
Yeah, exactly. But diners are neutral ground. If you think about it, you got
Diners
Waffle
are
House,
like church.
Waffle House,
They are.
waffles.
They're like holy ground.
International House of Pancakes, pancakes. Diners, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diners are like
Yeah, but
the church-
diners
those
are
churches.
shitty food.
No.
No. What
Dude.
diner you going to?
If it wasn't for
I don't know
diners,
what diner I'm going to.
I wish this was filmed because Nick's reaction to that.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Landmark Diner is so good.
Landmark Diner is good.
Yeah, we're
But
not going to
what's the fucking...
the one that we used to
Country
go to.
Squire or
Oh yeah, I
whatever?
don't go there.
No,
That sucks.
they overcharge for that.
Yeah,
And
That's like
they suck.
$10 for one pancake, and you eat it, and you just feel like
You know,
you
I will-
shit on America.
I will say
That's
that
what I felt like.
I do switch between waffles and pancakes, not as my favorite food, but I do eat them. And I don't think I've ever had shittier pancakes than at Country Square.
Is this slander?
Well, yeah. Well, like, granted, everybody here can agree that
It's an
we
opinion.
like both. I like waffles. I like
Nah,
pancakes.
Steve's sitting there like curling up in a ball, like he's
I like
he's gonna shoot
I-
somebody.
Pancakes are far superior. I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, they are.
it's like, what are in these waffles? There's peanuts and soap in them. Yeah, I didn't see that with pancakes. Gurr didn't make
All
pancakes.
right.
Gurr
Gurr
made
is-
waffles.
Gurr does make them pretty superior.
There's
does.
peanuts and soap in them. It's like, I'm not gonna eat that. He just starts crying. He's like, okay, I will try one bite. It's like, these are good. What's in them? There's waffle in them. Yeah, I don't see an Invader
okay.
Zim episode strictly on pancakes.
I'm trying to do some cartoon references with pancakes.
There are
I
none.
don't think
I think there are though.
No,
There
no,
probably
you're
are.
right. There's
There's
one.
a lot.
It was like a show, like they were flipping pancakes and they all got stuck to the ceiling, and it came down and
they
like
all
landed
kinda
on the
coming
guy's
down. Yeah,
face.
there's a
Yeah,
few-
see,
there's
that
a
doesn't
few
happen to
cartoon-
waffles. You can't flip waffles and have them stick on.
Do you want me to go flip a waffle? Give me a waffle. I'll flip it right
I
now.
don't know,
Yeah, but it's not gonna stick to
Iron.
the ceiling.
The reason why the
I
pancakes...
put syrup on it.
I
It'll
was
stick
gonna
the
say,
fuck
yeah,
to
the
the
reason
ceiling.
why the
Yeah, but why are you
pancakes-
cooking it with syrup? You're gonna burn the pan.
Well, they put the
I'm not
pancakes
cooking
in
with
his
syrup. I'll
defense,
throw
didn't
syrup
stick
on
to the
it.
ceiling.
You're
Well, we're
flipping
talking
it,
about
though.
when we cook pancakes, we can make them stick to things.
You
and we can
absolutely
throw 'em
cannot.
up. Yes, you can.
The reason
If I
why
put
in the
glue on my
cartoons-
waffle,
Yeah.
I can stick that
The
to
reason
anything
why
I
the
want.
cartoon
Yeah, but you're
waffles-
not cooking it
You know
with
what?
glue
While
on
I'm
it.
at college, I'm gonna only eat waffles.
Good.
And you're gonna feel really bad.
And
You
no,
know
I'm
what?
not gonna feel
When
bad.
you're at college, I'm actually gonna get a box and make pancakes and throw them in a box and ship them to your dorm room.
I'm gonna
And when
do
you
the same
open
thing.
it, it's gonna be a box of pancakes.
No,
That's
okay.
what we
One,
have
my
boxes of
roommate,
And they're gonna be like smelly. Like,
my
bad.
roommate's already gonna be like weirded out enough by just living with me. But can you imagine his reaction when I open up a box? I'm like, oh, it's from my brother, and I pull out pancakes that are probably rotten and green.
I'm gonna pour syrup on them too. When the mailman's carrying it, it's like leaking at the bottom. It's like
Put a plastic
Just
bag.
Just like, remember when we would open boxes of food at work?
Yeah.
And there would be like broken bottles of syrup or like oil in the box, and you're like, you don't want to touch it. You
Yeah.
just put it off to the side and make somebody else do it.
The reason why in cartoons the pancakes stick to the ceiling is because, as you noticed, as soon as they put the pancake onto the plate, magically there's already syrup and butter on it.
Magically.
Okay?
So the reason why he flips them up to the ceiling after he tries to flip it onto his plate is they already have syrup on them. Because you see it in the cartoon, it's like and it's like syrup leaking from the roof as they're trying to get down to their plate. Think about that for a second. No one poured any syrup on them, but they already got syrup on them. Somehow the ceiling is the syrup maker.
Yeah, like
Their ceilings
I'm
are
trying
made
to
of pure
say
syrup.
that-
Your argument is invalid because I like pancakes.
I think if I stuck a
That-
waffle to the ceiling in a cartoon world, it would stick there because somehow syrup magically appears when I fly things up into the ceiling.
Yeah,
in
but you
cartoon
wouldn't
world.
be flipping a waffle because you got to put it in an iron and shit. That's too much work.
Alright, so you're right. You know
Put
what?
it in
I
an
wouldn't
iron.
stick a waffle to the
Yeah,
ceiling,
have you
so my
guys-
waffles would not have
Speaking of
ceiling
waffle
syrup.
irons,
you
have you
never
guys ever been to a hotel that has like a waffle bar and they have like these like irons that like flip upside down?
Yeah.
I managed to burn myself on them every time.
Yes, I have.
You don't burn yourself on pancake irons because there are no pancake
yeah,
irons.
exactly. That
Because
makes
it's a
pancakes
less superior
inferior.
way
You
of
know, but
cooking.
they do have things like for people who can't make pancakes on their own. That it's like a iron.
You mean
circle.
retarded
people?
yeah.
Retarded
Yeah.
people.
Retarded
And you
people.
pour. The,
How
pour
do
the
I
batter.
pour a circle?
that way you can get some depth on your pancake.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you
a-
can make
it's a
a
thicker
5-inch
What?
thick pancake.
It's a thicker pancake.
Have you guys ever seen the guy who makes like artwork out of pancakes?
No.
It's fucking crazy, dude. You can't do that with waffles.
Yes,
I
you can.
could.
I'll post it on the Facebook.
I've
you guys
seen.
can see
I've
it.
actually seen waffle art. I have seen waffle art.
Waffle art's gay.
Alright,
Pancake
well, I'm
art's
just
way
saying it's
better.
possible.
Yeah, hold on.
Are
You know what?
I'm thinking of 50 Dates because that's not waffle art. That's a fucking.
No, I've
hut
seen.
with
Let
Let
me-
me can cut waffles into like certain shapes too. Like they have.
No,
Let me
this
just
guy
put
can
some
cut
holes in your logic
The-
here, Nick. Okay, you're a skater, right?
Yeah.
You wear skate shoes.
Yes.
What's the bottom of their shoe called? Waffle grip. There's no pancake grip. You'll
Actually-
slide right off that shit.
I wear Converses and they don't have waffle.
They've
grip.
never developed pancake grip.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense.
That does not make
It would
sense.
just get stuck.
Yeah.
No, actually, it'd make more sense because if pancakes could get stuck to the
Only
skin,
if they have
stick to the
fucking
skin.
syrup
I mean,
on
if
them.
I
That's
wanna
what I'm
walk-
trying to say.
Let's
All the
say-
shoes come with syrup.
Let's say if I want to walk on the ceiling, that pancake shoes would
Plungers.
make sense. Pancake shoes would make sense for the ceiling, but they would not make sense on the ground.
But seriously, I'm
What
gonna,
I'm
I'm
saying,
gonna
man,
post
there's
this
no
like guy that
sense.
makes like pancake art. It's crazy. Like pours it in the shapes and stuff and like burns some of it.
Oh
to
yeah,
give it
yeah,
back.
I've seen that.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
No, I haven't seen it yet. This is,
I'll post it.
I may get really excited too and start going for pancakes.
I think regardless, we're going to go get pancakes.
Yeah, well, I want some dumplings again.
Yeah.
How are
last
you
week
craving
we got-
dumplings when we're
So
talking
me
about?
and Nick were already
pancakes
talking
and
about
waffles.
getting
Yeah,
what
we were
gonna
gonna
eat
talk-
after the show before
While
you
we
guys
wait
showed
for
up.
your ass.
Because we had like a good 25 minutes where we're sitting around and we're like, wow, we're hungry.
Hey, we're gonna order pizza.
And we're going to
get
order
dumplings.
pizza, then we're like, oh, we should get dumplings. Then we're like, I don't know what to get. Now we're talking about pancakes and waffles. We just, a whole bunch of fat asses.
But I feel like this topic could never be resolved. Like,
Yeah.
It's like that ongoing battle
Between good and evil.
between good and evil.
It's like who
pancakes-
shot first, Han or Greedo? Like
Yeah.
it's just never gonna be
Can't
resolved.
be resolved.
And it's going to be like that for all eternity.
Yeah. We're gonna be fighting
My
until we're
children-
old
But
men.
the
Charles.
only thing that you can say, pancakes are better than waffles, if you drill a hole in the middle of them, pour some syrup down there, and stick your dick through it, it's gonna feel much better than sticking your dick through a waffle.
Or a Pringles can kind of
Or-
all the
I think I'm going to go with Charles's idea. That's much better than a waffle.
Yeah.
cleaner.
I feel like
It's
I
an
can
easier
still
cleanup,
walk outside if I have
think.
sex with a Pringle can.
Yeah.
If I do it to a waffle
you want
or,
to
like
fillet
or a
something-
pancake.
If you
I
want to
feel like
fillet
it's just degrading.
something,
Yeah.
you can tie a bunch of Q-tips together and stick them in your mouth.
All right. Well,
Oh,
See, that's slightly like we're going off the waffles and we're going back into
back to
Q-tips.
Q-tips.
back to
Yeah.
Q-tips and their infinite uses, which is
Sucking on them.
true. Hashtag.
all right. Well,
But-
I'm glad we're bringing the show to an end here with a classy topic.
This is classy. So let us know what you think is better, pancakes or waffles.
Yeah, I want actual comments.
It's an
Like,
actual debate in real life.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I feel like gang wars could
And
start.
there could, yeah,
The
there could
Bloods
be,
and the Crips. Why do you think they're
yeah,
fighting?
they're actually fighting over waffles and pancakes.
It's not even because of the blood.
Yeah, no.
No.
Or the Crip.
They're
Or
just
the
fighting
crib.
over
They
waffles.
don't. They don't care. Yeah,
They're
I
like,
mean,
man, motherfucking waffles, and they're like, no, man, motherfucking pancakes, and then they just shoot.
They're
each
like,
other.
yo,
Why
you're
do
rolling.
they talk like that?
I will.
They're like,
That's how they talk.
The blood and the Crips sound. They don't even sound like regular people.
And then
Dude,
they're like,
once
yo,
you hit that level, you're not an
It's like
actual person
gangsters.
anymore.
and then you're like,
I can
oh,
make
they're
the blood
drawing,
so
and then they
good.
go at each other with it.
But
Let us know.
yeah, let us know. Give us some feedbacks. If you have any topics you want to hear us talk about and just probably destroy, We'll
Like
We ruin childhoods.
yeah,
If you want us to run any topic into the ground,
yeah.
We can do it.
we can do it.
We promise.
That should be the
Easy.
slogan of our show. Sloppy
Yeah.
seconds, running any topic you want into the ground.
If you're friends with us on Facebook, go to our YouTube channel, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun shit.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need that likes. We
I-
need YouTube money.
If you don't like me, I'm gonna hate my life even more than I do. It'll be an even bigger disappointment in 2014.
And
Yeah.
for people might do that on purpose. Now.
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. If you do like it, I'll make my life an even bigger disappointment for you.
Yeah.
It'll be a better show next year.
We're actually gonna try and set up a Skype line for you guys, so you can actually call in while we're doing this. Hopefully, we'll get like a live stream going.
Yeah.
So
Figure that out.
yeah, keep listening. Tell us what you think, and yeah. This has been Sloppy Second Studios. Signing off for our second episode.
Later, guys.
Bye.